back. After retaking the ship from a mutiny of the crew, Morgan managed to restrain Rebecca to subdue her insanity. They traveled to Mount Celestia to drop off the celestial essence of Bahamut, and and Zarin talked to his son that was used as a potential bargaining chip for Nagathrod. Now they set off. Morgan and Rebecca set off to return to the base of Mount Celestia for a quick shopping and recruitment of a very trustworthy crew, or at least a trustworthy individual to help manage the ship, and then set sail again for the material plane.
Uh, were there any other questions before y'all actually leave Giamut? Either Rebecca or Morgan?
So Giamut wanted us to get the essence, but we only knew where to find it and also how to get in because of Brenda Barros, right? Or am
No,
I
Giamut.
misremembering?
No, Giamut told us where it was. Brandon Barros is like, well, since you're going there, you mind helping a brother out?
Oh, okay. And that's
He
because
also
we
gave
owed
you a
him, right?
few pointers about the place since he was y'all were going for things for him. Not very helpful
Okay.
pointers, mind you, but pointers.
And one
Right.
very important pointer that we completely forgot about.
Yeah, which was don't read anything. Um okay, and then I guess my only other question is, which I don't know if this is it's probably not even a Giamu question, it's more of a question for you. So because Beck confused me last session. We know the location of only 6 of the 7, or is it or is it only
So
one
there
of the
are
7?
okay, so Large Luigi had told you that one of them was somewhere in Chult.
Which is likely the one that escaped.
Okay, so we have to go to
Guillemot
Phil.
had Guillemot had pointed out um, that one was being held somewhere northeast of Waterdeep that Celeste and Tia went after. Um, and one was being he thought might be being kept um a little ways outside of Baldur's, and Loki was supposed to be looking into that.
Okay.
So our
Um,
main priority right now is to um, probably go to Chult and locate the 7th.
Well, we got to get back to just the prime material in general, right?
Oh my god, what if it's the fucking the dock manager in Port Niansaru? He was a golden
we'll say that
dragon.
the the people going missing happened after your time,
Oh, okay, so
like because you
this.
were told this happened just a few months ago,
Okay, so
and that was
it's not
over a
possible
year.
that he's not a that he's not the Great Worm. Okay.
Unless a great worm was missing longer than everyone knew. Like from your current knowledge, it's not likely. They believe that the other four were probably being kept wherever all the other kidnapped individuals, dragons, dragonborn, kobolds, and the like, have been being kept, which is a big ol' I don't know.
Hmm.
But they believe they
Okay.
believe they were being kept centrally with all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So the two of you set back out, back down the mountain. And Rebecca, you wanted to stop in the town at the base of the mountain, right?
Yep, I want to pick up some, potentially see what tuning forks they have available, so I'm ready for my next power up. And is there a pub in the town of Lurinia?
So it's the town would be Heart's Faith.
Heart's Faith, yeah.
And there is a pub.
All right, that probably would be the best place to look for a ship manager that we can trust. But first, stop at a magic shop.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say not a magic shop per se, but you do find a stall that seems to be selling tuning forks.
All right, what do they have available?
They would exclusively have the ones for Lunia, the first level
Okay.
of Mount Celestia.
How much?
It'll be the minimum price. 250.
250. Okay. That would be 25 platinum.
Yes.
All right, I'm dropping 25 platinum on that.
Okay.
Bio. Looking for a place to put this. Character appearance, sure. It's Lu. How do you spell Lunia?
Uh,
All right. All right. Lunia. Okay. And let's go to the pub.
Alrighty.
okay. You find your way to the pub. It is it's still selling, you know, various alcoholic drinks and the like, but it is much more of a calm place than especially Morgan would be useful to.
It is the least sketchy bar we've ever been in, potentially.
Yeah, it would be akin to what's the actual name? The House of Respite in Port Nianzuru that Rebecca would be familiar with.
The House of Respite? Don't you mean Bjorn's House of Respite?
I'm trying to. It's
Not in this timeline.
It's
there's
Kaya.
another name. Kaya's House of Respite.
Yep.
Thank you.
In my world, Bjorn bought it from Kaya.
Very good.
All right.
Bjorn Thunder Thighs.
Why do you do this to me? Why do you bully me?
I'll approach the barkeep and ask him if there's anyone, if he knows if anyone here is looking for work as a ship manager.
And I'm gonna order whatever they have on tap.
Okay. I have no idea what kind they would sell, but it's good.
Very good.
I don't know what you would sell in Mount Celestia. At the trade
Angelic
port of Mount
Pearl Ale.
Celestia. Yeah, you get an IPA. Um,
Mead made from the honey
there's
of the
some.
flowers of Mount Celestia.
There
So
you go. You find a mead.
it was rumored to enhance one's lifespan.
Oh,
What's the name of
nice.
it, Beck?
It doesn't seem to have a name.
Okay. Well, if it's honey, it's some kind of mead.
Celestian mead.
Yeah. You get Lunarian mead.
Nice.
But yeah, there's a few folk that came through from the Outlands not long ago. They might be looking for something to do. And he'd point to a large table in the corner with about 4 people sitting at it.
4. All right. Does it look like they? How far into their drinks do they seem to be?
So there's no empty glasses on any table, except for like you see someone finish one and it goes down, and just like maybe 20 seconds later, someone comes along and gets the glass.
Oh, wow.
But they are all about halfway through the glasses that are on the table.
5.
Morgan, I will say the first drink is free.
5 Lunian.
Wait, you're kidding.
It's heaven, Morgan.
I mean, you right.
It really is heaven. 5 Lunian meads.
I would say though, being if you would allow this, that when Rebecca says that, he says you right, but he does still have this look on his face like he doesn't trust it. And then you'd hear him mumble under his breath, "Yeah, the first one was free in hell too."
It was
Nice.
the one that put you there.
They wanted me to eat there because then you stay forever.
You didn't eat any pomegranates, did you?
No. Wait, why?
Obscure myth I heard. Some woman ate a pomegranate and the seed in her jade hole and the seed from the pomegranate trapped her there.
They're not a bad fruit, but they get stuck in my teeth, so I'm not a fan.
But how much for the, I suppose, 4 Lunian ales?
Yeah, we'll call it a gold for the 4.
I'm gonna need some change. Here's a platinum.
He will give you 9 gold back.
Thank you. All right, now take them over to this table, and with the help of my mage hand, slide
Okay.
slide those out to the group, and then grab a seat.
Thank you. You're not one of the locals here, I take it.
No, actually, I'm a traveler. Well, one of the 3 owners of a special ship that we're looking for crew for.
All right. We're listening.
Well,
They'll each take one of the drinks you brought.
yeah. We just had a bad experience with our last crew. Don't trust a former pirate captain believing he's reformed. That was never making that mistake again. But yeah, we need help managing this ship for us, as we will not be able to be on board at all times. And we also need a crew for it to manage the ballistae.
Kind of what kind of a business do you use the ship for? Travel, business, whatever.
What would you be interested in?
Uh honestly, we've been going around trying to see new places.
Well, this is the ship for you then. We're adventurers. We go lots of places. Uh, Occasionally fight some things, but that's just the nature of exploration. Um, this ship is capable of not only sailing the seas, but the skies and the stars above.
The Sea of Night.
Aye. Might have heard of such contraption called a spelljammer.
One of them who is a gnome. I haven't seen one of them in many years. Thought they were all gone.
The rumors of their um, untimely demise were greatly exaggerated to an extent. Um, we've
Like
seen
that.
with our own eyes that not only are their spelljammers still active, but they're building new ones up in the tiers of Saloon. Only reason
Wonder why there
why.
haven't been any.
Oh, I'll just let him continue.
No, he kind of trails off. Just wonder why there haven't been any.
Only reason why they haven't made it down to Toril is don't know, but we're probably gonna find out because that's on our. We're gonna have to travel back from the Sea of Night on our way back to Toril, because we came from the Astral Sea to get here, so we're gonna have to go back the way we came.
Uh, why don't you give us a couple minutes to talk it over?
All right, take the time you need. We will be leaving in a couple hours, so uh, you can find us. Well, it's quite obvious. It's the squid ship sitting in the bay.
They would look at you like they don't understand what that means.
It's a ship with tentacles on the front, not moving. Appear to be decorative.
You'll know when you see it.
Yeah, it has like these glass windowed eyes things. It's yeah, you'll know when you see it. It's what's it? The only ship in the ocean?
No,
No. Okay,
no,
it's
there would be a fair number.
okay. I'll just point in the direction that it is from here. We are from where we are.
Okay. Um,
I'll go back to Morgan.
So, did you get us a crew?
Potentially, they're gonna take some time to think about it. The gnome there seems to have heard of spelljammers, and I don't know. I got the feeling that they might be a bit excited to actually board one.
I mean, I would be. I mean, I was.
Tom.
Yep.
I'll say as you're taking the time to explore the ship and such as you said, you would find uh in the captain's quarters, you would end up finding a small hatch built into the floorboards.
Hmm.
Inside of which you find a large spell book bound in leather,
I
as well
open.
as 3 red potions.
Okay, I take all of those potions. We're gonna identify them later. Or
Okay.
could I know what they are?
You would know there's some variety of healing potion.
Okay, I'll just
You're not
identify.
sure which variety.
Let me put that. So you said 4, correct?
3.
Oh, I heard 4. I apologize.
I may have misspoke.
No, he did say 3.
No, it's no problem. I must have misheard. Um. Okay. The book. Am I able to open it just to see what the first page says?
Yeah, so you'd open it and it's all wrote in like picture like braille. It's all wrote in raised
Right.
markings. Except instead of just being dots like braille is, there's lines and circles and such. You can definitely tell it's a spell book. You're not sure how to read it.
Okay. I just put it in my bag.
I will say the pages have a little bit of slimy feel to them.
uh, spell book slimy. Putting that in my inventory. Okay. Is there anything else in here?
So there's let's see, just from the stuff that was seen before. There's nothing else hidden really, but there's the easel and paint with 5 finished paintings, and a bloodstained wooden chair with iron wrist clamps.
Okay. I think that's it.
And there's still the 5 chests and 5 crates in the hold that Morgan went through a little bit of the crates when he
This
was
is true.
looking for Tinker's tools. But I believe the chests were not gone through.
I will go through the chests.
Okay. I'll give you that once they meet. I'll tell you what all was in them once you meet back up with them because
That's
that'll
fine.
take a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's fine. Don't worry about it.
So back to Morgan and Rebecca. The human that had been doing most of the talking with you will walk over as you and Morgan are talking.
So, anyways,
Uh,
that's when I said to him, "Oh, hey,
so we'll have to talk about wages, obviously, but we'd like to join your crew."
All right. That's good. We're gonna need more, obviously, but figured recruiting at least the starting amount from Mount Celestia would be a good bet for a trustworthy crew. Of course, being the first means you guys will have seniority over the rest.
Just to make sure we're being honest, None of us four are actually from here.
Yeah, the barkeep said you came from the Outlands, but since you came to Mount Celestia, I doubt you're the most nefarious individuals.
Uh, he'll nod and go tell his compatriots that they got the job.
All right, let's walk and talk.
Okay. All right. Yep. So they'll begin following you back to the ship. And then you all wade out into the Silver Sea to get to the ship.
Actually, being in the water, does it feel like holy water?
You do not know what swimming in holy water would feel like.
Okay.
It feels very clean. It feels more like fresh water than it does salt water.
Hmm.
Even though it does look like a very large ocean.
I'll dry everyone off when we get on board, just so
Okay.
uh, people are comfortable.
Very good. All right. And then you would arrive and you'd see Zarin and his son down in the hold going through the chests and crates that have been there when you look down the ladder. Like setting stuff aside, kind of counting, making and going through and seeing what else in it.
All right. Probably good to introduce ourselves. I'm Rebecca. This is Morgan Arbrandar, also known as Morgan the Urban Bourbon.
Indeed.
That is, yes. Also, Slayer of Dragons.
This is my son.
Introduce yourself, Zarin Deathwalker. And his son, Leon? What are you going by now?
What is he going
Yeah,
by,
Leon.
Bean?
Leon is the name he is currently going by.
Okay. Yeah,
Very
Leon.
good.
It's
Leon.
not the name that he was given at birth. That is the name he is going by. So they would. I did not prepare names.
How could you?
Fantasy. The bane of my existence when I DM.
Honestly, Roll20 should just add a name generator.
You know how Roll20 bought whichever map making software they bought? They need to buy fantasynamegenerators.com.
It would give him a leg up on fantasy grounds.
Yeah.
Honestly, a built-in name generator that isn't just the character sheet auto random name would be really good.
That are the worst things ever.
Yep.
Dude, oh my god, I don't even know how they determine those. Those really are the worst things ever.
I think I got one without any vowels once.
Did you really?
I don't know for sure, but I feel like I did.
I think I got one that was like only vowels one time.
So the human that was doing most of the introductions or most of the talking, would be Philip. The gnome is Okay, what's a gnome name?
What's a gnome name?
I don't know, Bobbin.
I don't know. That sounds like a that sounds more like a halfling name. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting real halfling
Uh,
vibes from Bobbin.
yeah, yeah. The gnome is Gimbal.
Gimbal!
There'd be a second gnome named what the fuck are these names? A second gnome named Zook.
Zook.
Let me type these out.
I love Zook, Gimbal, and Philip.
And then there would be there'll be a dwarf. There'll be a beardless dwarf named
No.
No.
Is his name Ragnar?
I don't know what that means.
Ragmar the beardless dwarf. He's the
Ragnar Axeborn, the beardless dwarf.
he fought Ed in
The
Oh
arena.
yeah, yeah.
He's also the crown prince of Glacier Break.
So the answer is no.
Crown? No, it's not. His name will be Veldabon.
Ooh. A beardless dwarf named Veldabon?
Yeah.
That scares me.
Oh, that's how you spell Zook. I put Zuke.
Gotta
All right.
trying to type out the entire list of stuff in 10 containers.
I'll give one of my two sending stone. One of the. I have two pairs remaining, so I'll give Philip one of those stones, one of those 4 stones, and mark the two, and mark it accordingly that it's the crew for the scavenger.
Yeah.
All right. We can use this to stay in contact if we travel. We end up not having to travel on the ship for a while, and you guys can go off to explore, ferry passengers, merchant things, whatever you want, I guess.
Thanks.
One rule: there's a hamster that lives on board. Morgan, you said he wants to just see the world, see the worlds.
Yeah, he wants to see as much as he can, go on adventures. He's actually really nice. But you just gotta watch out for the little guy. You
Yeah.
know, like don't step on him or nothing.
Yeah, he has the same goal as you. So yeah, just don't hurt the little guy. No,
All right. Kind of
actually,
a mascot
kind
of sorts.
Now that I think of it, Morgan, you should find out what his name is so we can rechristen the ship as a variation of that, or straight the hamster's name.
Okay. Yeah, all right, I'll go ask him.
All right. We could probably do the whole christening back in Waterdeep, but
Yeah, we gotta go back there first, and then we're probably gonna go to Chult.
yeah, to Chult. Not sail into Chult probably just land in the water there in the harbor because a dragon turtle patrols the outside and wants you to pay a tithe to enter. So hopefully we can just sneak in by flying over.
I don't think I've ever seen a dragon turtle before.
Neither have I. I just heard stories about them.
All right. I'm gonna call out the stuff that's in the chests, and y'all can write it down how you see fit instead of me
Okay.
trying to type out the entire descriptions of everything.
Is the chest of Nagathrhod's Bootian still here? Or did he manage to offload that?
Yeah, those are the 5 that he's currently going through,
Okay.
and the 5 crates that were there previously. But Morgan went through a couple of the parts of the crates when looking for his Tinker's tools.
Tool.
Yeah. All right. So someone write this down. In the first chest there is 400 silver, 180 gold, 3 gold bracelets, a 5-inch diameter miniature beholder made of enameled gold with a black pearl central eye and multicolored spindles at the end of its eye stalks.
That's cool.
5-inch. You're gonna have to do that again slowly.
You don't have to type beholder statue. Looks expensive though. Lots of gold and black pearls and such. Chest 2 contains 6 bolts of elven silk.
Mm.
In an engraved box containing 5 3-inch tall figurines. Each one is one of the types of metallic dragon and made out of the appropriate metal.
Oh, nice. I'm going to give those to Morgan.
Not Rebecca?
Morgan, Morgan, do you think you'll use these?
What? Oh, those look nice. I
Yeah,
could
they're-
definitely do something with this.
I mean, we
Yeah,
could,
I guess they're like all metal figurines.
we could put those on display in Troll Skull. Fits the new theme.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Morgan
good
would
idea.
love to do that.
Yes, Aaron, I would. Wait, am I muted?
No.
No,
Oh,
you're
okay.
not muted.
Okay. Yes, Aaron, I would. I don't know why you're talking for me.
Morgan pisses himself.
No, I do
Zarin,
not.
why did you just say that out loud? You could do something with that. That doesn't make sense.
I'm so confused right now.
I am too. Anyway, Voice of the
Zarin
Sky,
used
continue
confusion.
narrating.
It was super effective.
Yeah, Morgan's so confused
Chest
and
3
scared he actually
contains
pissed himself.
6 Chest 3 contains 6 vials of some kind of dust. It radiates illusion magic when Rebecca goes down there and looks at it. Chest 4 contains 320 gold and a silk pouch holding 4 blue pellets.
Are
Uh,
the pellets magic?
They are, and the school would be evocation. Chest 5 contains a matching set of 5 copper goblets with silver filigree. A black coral necklace. And a mummified elven hand wearing 2 gem-studded gold rings. The first 3 crates contain... I'm sorry, the first 4 crates contain 60 days of rations each.
Oh, so that's 4 times 60.
240. And once Zarin moves the crates to get to the bottom crate, he would notice that the last crate is stamped with a smiling gnome face, and there's words around the face that say Krickenhoff's Craftworks.
I mean, he was a pirate.
So in that one, there's a bunch of packing peanuts, and a spring-loaded pogo stick, a wind-up tomato masher, and a strap-on helmet with a wooden propeller on top. That radiates magic. General.
I'm guessing you can fly with that.
Sorry, did you say a wind-up tomato masher?
A wind-up tomato masher.
I mean, it sounds like some sort of cooking utensil, though I've personally never heard of one of those before, but Morgan will probably take it.
I'll take the silk pouch holding 4 blue pellets.
But it's a real thing.
I guess Morgan has the dragons. Yeah, the helmet with the wooden propeller. The silk pouch with the 4 pellets. And what's 6 bolts? What's a bolt of elven silk?
Bolt is like, you know how fabric comes in the big rolls?
Oh, okay, that's a bolt. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the remaining. I'll take the magic items and be like, all right. Do I?
I could just take all the magic items.
Well, we need them identified by order. All right, this is worth quite a lot. Consider this your pay for now. So
You're giving them everything else?
Everything else.
Okay, I will say, Rebecca, you would know that with the work you've done in the past, that the beholder especially is worth a lot.
I will keep the beholder. So yeah, I'll take the pellets, the propeller, and the beholder. But
is Morgan going to try to take anything else?
Dylan? No. Well,
you don't want the tomato masher?
No, he did. He wants the tomato masher.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe the funny hat.
I took the funny hat.
Oh, you took the funny hat. Okay.
Yeah, so here's what's left. Yeah, the potato masher. The matching set of goblets, the pogo stick, and the mummified elven hand. And bracelets.
Maybe the elven hand, because like that just seems like a really weird thing to pay people.
Or it's like, yeah, I can't pay people with that. All right, very good. All right, and with that, y'all set back to the portal to the
Astral Sea.
Astral Sea. Then once in the Astral Sea, navigating to the a portal to the material plane, and the nearest one would be the same one you went through to get here.
Let's sail for the Rocket Brawl just to dock for the night, and then we can set sail for Toril in the morning.
Okay. I will say it is early afternoon right now.
All right, I guess we can pick up
Rocket
some
Brawl time.
additional crew there. All right.
Okay.
Philip, I take it that you're kind of the leader of your little troop.
Yeah, for lack of a better word.
Do you want to come with us onto Brawl to recruit the crew, the rest of the crew? Because you and your group are going to be pretty much living with them. So it'd be good if you know them and you like them.
You said something about your last crew being reformed pirates and that not going well.
Yeah. So
Is
the
this really the? I haven't been here, but my dad used to tell stories. Is this really the best place?
Brawl is probably not the best place. No.
I got scammed by a kobold here right after I showed up.
All right, let's. Okay, I guess not. We will recruit more people when we get onto Toril. It's just we're going to be understaffed on the ballista for whatever the fuck is going to come after us to prevent us from getting down onto Toril.
Oh yeah, we probably should have mentioned that.
I did mention
Something.
that.
Oh, okay. Well, then better, I guess. Something might try to stop us. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, can any of your group cast spells?
Uh, Zeldaban and Gimbal can do a little bit, but not anything spectacular.
I mean,
Uh,
in emergent,
Firebolt and the like.
uh, I, there isn't really a word to say this in character. What's their highest spell slot?
Cantrips.
Oh, so they can't even fly the ship. Okay. So we're
Well,
def-
I mean, they can. So with how I said it, they can fly it at half speed.
Oh, at half speed. Okay. So in emergencies,
Like
they can fly the ship.
and Morgan can fly at a quarter speed.
Okay.
Like someone with zero things remaining could do it at a quarter speed. Because I kind of went for a mix of the two different versions in 5e.
Okay. Okay. So they're probably going to be the best pilots that you have. Uh, that's not either me or Zarin for now. Hopefully, we can recruit someone in Waterdeep who's a decent spellcaster. Because this thing, the stronger you are at magic, the faster the thing goes. But yeah, I guess we'll just park in the harbor here for the night and then set sail tomorrow. Morgan, you want to start
Okay.
working up on dinner? Talk to the hamster, see its name. I
Yeah,
guess
all right.
the rest of the crew can play cards.
Did anyone take the set of goblets? I'm trying to see what was actually left there.
I did not.
I was considering it, but I don't know. You said they're copper with gold filigree.
With silver filigree.
Yeah, he'll leave that. He's not gonna take that. They don't seem like
Okay.
they're magical or special or anything, right?
They do not.
Okay, yeah, he'll.
All right. So Morgan whips up some dinner. Go ahead and make me a cook's tools roll. If you can do the
Sure.
tools from the app.
Cooks. That's under my resources and tools. Cook's utensils. Hey.
Very good. Yeah, the food comes out and it is very good. It's as if Morgan is remembering how he finally escaped Chef Ramsay and using that as inspiration. Um, Rebecca, would you eat with your new crew?
I would.
Okay.
I mean, Morgan went to the work of making the food, so I try to eat when I can, just to maintain my body functions, even though I
Okay.
technically don't need it.
Uh, Tom, so you weren't here when it was being said.
Yep.
Rebecca and Morgan decide that they took some stuff. Rebecca has all the magic things right now so that Oirin can identify them when you'll get back to the tavern.
And the beholder statue, because that's worth a lot of money.
And then they were giving most of the rest of the stuff to the crew as their payment.
Oh, nice.
So if there's anything in that list you want to take, I have it in the Discord, like who took what. You can, but
Kind of.
whatever's not is being given to the crew.
I kind of want the helmet.
I took the helmet. That's magic.
Oh, you took the helmet. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
that's
can
one of the
get
magic things
Aurum to
that's getting
identify.
identified.
Are we taking that 320 gold?
No, we're giving
If
that
you look
to.
in Discord, it's broke down into who's taking what so far.
Oh, it's in Discord. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at the Roll20 list.
Yeah,
So
the
what
night
the fuck's
passes.
left?
The stuff in the crew column is what's
Oh, okay,
left.
okay.
You all get a long rest.
I got to roll to see how many charges I get back for my wand.
The Black Coral necklace isn't magic, right?
2. Fuck.
It is not.
Okay.
It's well made,
Damn, y'all did not leave me with
but
any
it is
good
not
shit.
magic.
I'm getting the magic stuff identified by Aurum, and then we'll divvy it up.
Yeah. We're not leaving you out of anything. We were just taking the base stuff that wasn't really,
Gotcha.
worth anything
And
good to give guys.
Morgan only took the mummified hand because he didn't want to use that as payment.
Yeah, I thought it'd be
Like
really
he
weird to
actually
just
wanted
give
it.
these guys.
The spring-loaded pogo stick. How would that work?
It's a pogo stick.
No,
Yeah, it's a pogo stick,
I
but
mean,
like
in like
it
in the
bounces
sense of
better.
moving in like combat and shit.
I'll tell you this: it's an art object.
It's a gift for your son.
Okay. I will take the pogo stick, and I'll take I'll take the necklace. It looks cool.
Okay.
And that should be it, because packing peanuts literally has no use for me.
I mean, you could eat them.
I could.
You get hungry now.
I don't even know what 6 bolts elven silk means.
Rolls of carpet fabric.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's silk, so it's
They can have that.
it's just rolls of silk.
hmm Everything else can stay. That's fine.
All right, let's I guess offload the slod corpses.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless Morgan wants to harvest them real quick.
I
Getting
I
pretty
don't even.
stinky.
It's like humanoid frog. I have no idea what kind of dish I can make out of that.
The world's biggest frog leg.
All right, yeah, let's just
Alright.
quickly sell those at the Brawl Market.
You want to
Okay.
just sell their corpses? Sure, why not?
2-day-old slot meat. Come get your 2-day-old slot meat. No, it's
I'll
day-old slot
say
meat.
make me a straight charisma check.
Okay,
Whoever would be leading this.
I'll add a d6 onto that.
Okay.
We're selling day-old
You
slot
get
meat.
for all 4, you get offered
10
10
There's a
gold.
5th one.
Are you next to me still, Rebecca?
Oh yeah,
I
there's 5. That changes everything. You get offered 20 gold for the 5 of them.
All right, 20 gold. Take it. Day-old slot meat for 20 gold? That's not bad.
It really is just a few hours. That was earlier today. But yeah, y'all you take your long rest, you sleep, you get your stuff back. And then you setting off for Toril?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll brief the crew again, just so everyone's for sure on the same page. We don't know what's going to be stopping us. Apparently, everyone who's tried to go from Brawl to Toril in the past never came back. So we don't know whether it's a force, a creature, or something else. We
Or
don't
a
know.
forest creature.
Or a force creature, yeah, that's possible. But we're going to be hauling ass. And if we do get stopped by something, we'll if it's something we can take, we'll fight it. If it's not, we'll run.
Okay.
But just be ready on the ballista, just in case.
Alright. So they'll go around, load them, and then one person will sit on each, and then Veldabon will be ready to just like run around to help where needed. But you approach Toril. I believe you should be seeing a globe kind of map of Toril right now.
Yep. I see Chelt from here.
But I can see Cholt from here.
I see my house from here.
However, about the time that Toril gets as big as it was when you were able to enter. This is hard to say. So when you left Toril, you were leaving slow and then jumped into warp speed. When it's as big as you last saw it before the warp jump, Rebecca, it changes.
Uh-oh.
And this is the best map I can get. See, there's a bunch of water around this. You're still as far away from the surface as you were. You're not over. You're no longer over Faerun, the continent, where you're descending.
Oh, fuck. This isn't a beer, is it?
I could go for a beer.
I mean, so the previous the it appears from how it works or what happens that you're looking down at the planet at Faerun, the continent, but then all of a sudden it's replaced by another continent that's in the middle, another smaller continent that's in the middle of water.
But we're still... Can we still see Saloon?
If you look up, you can still see Saloon. It's off to the left a bit.
Let me see if we're on the same plane of existence. I'll quickly contact Andromeda.
There is no answer.
Oh, fuck.
And Rebecca and Zarin, you feel a disconnect within your very being.
We're in a beer. Oh, no.
Oh boy.
That's why Luigi thought it was a beer. I'll try to back up out the way we came.
The ship. Well, are you're piloting the ship today?
I'd feel like I'd be piloting because I'd have easier mobility than Zarin. And since we thought we'd be going into combat, I thought it'd be better if Zarin was on top.
What's your highest level slot? 5th.
Mine?
Because
Fine.
multi-classing doesn't apply
Okay.
to
Warlock.
warlock things. Yep. The ship is responding perfectly to you, except for when you try to make its elevation go up.
Is there like a PA system?
Yeah. So no, you can see and hear everywhere on the ship.
Okay.
So I didn't realize you were the one piloting it, and I'd already told Zarin the stuff about it. Once you attune to the chair, Rebecca, you can put your senses of sight and hearing anywhere on or around the ship that you wish, just as long as it's within the air envelope of the ship.
Okay.
Which is how he saw you trying to cut your ropes.
I figured. I'll kind of
You
do it.
cannot expend any of your spell or pact slots while attuned to this chair.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put myself in like that third person behind the vehicle camera position.
Okay.
Was there anyone in the helm with me?
No. Well, I'm assuming Morgan and Zarin would be on deck in case
Yeah,
the
for
threat
sure.
emerged. So no, you'd be the only one there because your new hires are manning ballista.
Yeah. I'll call out for Leon, and I'll move my
Yeah.
senses.
He also
into
he was
the...
like standing at the base of the ladder to yell messages back and forth.
Okay. Leon, could you get either Zarin or Morgan down here?
Okay. You'd call it. Morgan or Zarin.
Yeah.
Rebecca needs one of you.
I'm on my way.
Zarin hurries down the ladder and runs in.
We have a problem. This is not Toril. You feel it, don't you? The disconnect.
I do. Something's wrong.
There are no gods here. We can't
Yeah,
leave.
so in game, you can no longer feel your connection to Eldath, Zarin.
Oh shit.
And Rebecca, you can no longer feel your connection to Giamut. Or whatever connection you have to the weave through your arcane trickster thing.
Oh, magic doesn't even work?
Zarin can still do his innate stuff, aka sorcerer class. Because that comes from within yourself. Morgan wouldn't feel that anything is wrong other than seeing the land below him change.
No, because there's that whole weird thing where key is magic, but it's also not magic.
Yeah, it's an innate source of magic, though. It's nothing to do with the weave.
It's like life energy.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna try and find a settlement and set us down there.
Another settlement needs your help.
Yeah, let Morgan know. Let the crew know that we're now. Welcome to Abeir. Toril's twin.
Any of you three can make a history check if any of you wish.
I'm definitely making a history check.
All of you can.
4. Okay. I know nothing. I just know it's a beer.
Zarin or Morgan, history checks?
Yep.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Rebecca, you
That's
know
not a bad roll.
nothing.
Oh god.
History. Hey, pretty good.
13 and 17. So both of you would recognize this continent, as it is one that appeared on Toril during the spell plague and the like. It only left Toril about 10 years ago. Rebecca was more focused on Chult at the time.
I hadn't gone to Chult at that point.
Oh, that was before your first time going to Chult, even, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You were more focused on how old are you? Learning still.
Yeah, I was still.
You
I
were
was still a
learning
kid.
Minotaur. Yeah, you were learning Minotaur at the time.
Actually, no. I would have been 17. So that was after my mother died. That's after I've started being on the run.
Yeah, you were not focused on learning about this kind of stuff. You didn't care too much about geography beyond the local stuff at this point.
Yep.
We'll leave it at that. But Morgan and Zarin, this is an area that was known as Returned Abeir while it was there. But the people from there called it Laracond.
Hmm.
And I'll say, Rebecca, you begin descending over like a kind of like a savanna-y area, a very arid plains. We'll call it like up here. And you see a good dozen or so other spelljammers crashed into the ground,
Crashed.
scattered around within a few miles.
I'm not getting the feeling that the ship's losing power, right?
No, feels fine. You
Okay.
cannot make it go up.
Oh, maybe they're just landed, not actually crashed. They just can't take off. All right, let's. I'll try and find a coastal city.
Okay. Um.
And avoid going down until I find something.
Okay. How high are you flying?
Um. What's the tallest mountain here?
Uh. We'll call it like 2,000 feet, 3,000 feet.
All right, about that high up, enough to where I could
Okay.
see stuff on the ground, but it's still high enough to where I avoid most obstacles.
Okay. Off to the north of where you are currently, as you're trying to make your way to the coast, you would see a very large draconic shape fly near the horizon, kind of parallel to you.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Um,
Uh, Morgan and Zarin, another part of what you would remember about Abeir. Toril got the gods. Abeir got the primordials. However, from what was said by those that came to Toril during the spell plague, the primordials were more or less driven underground, and the dragons rule most of the planet. And according to the Dragonborn, they're not that friendly of rulers.
Is there still like a chromatic and metallic hierarchy sort of thing, like, or is it just they're all assholes now?
So Zarin wouldn't know this part, but we'll say Morgan does with the 17. This first sundering, when the planet split, was before the dragons really got where I can't think of what the name of it is, but it's before they started being very secular, not secular, being in sex towards
factions.
Bahamut or Tiamat. Yeah, they weren't factionized yet. It was before they
Oh, okay.
became religious towards those two. So yeah, no, they're all kind of just mean. I mean, they're all neutral. They're out for themselves.
All right. Seeing that huge dragon, that's probably the size of a fucking mountain. Um, I'll drop the ship to about 100 feet
Okay.
above most hills, but pretty low to the ground.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
for clarity, you do feel like the ship, obviously, because it's still flying. Your magic items all seem to still function.
okay. Trying to find a settlement.
Yep. So about we'll call it 2 hours. You make it to the coast, and a little more searching from that, you do find like a smaller community. It's not really a city. It's like a coastal town.
Good enough.
We'll say it's like here on this little outcropping up here.
Where?
I'm on the GM layer. Apologies. So you started here. I didn't realize I was on the GM layer. and you flew that way.
Oh, inland. Okay.
It
Oh,
is.
towards the bay.
So it's on like this little outcropping where it juts out a little bit there.
Okay. Yeah.
Get a Rebecca down.
All right. I'll. I don't want to set it down because we won't be able to take off again. But how do we get back down to the ground? I'll ask Zarin to gather the crew so we can discuss what to do now. Bring them to the helm so we can all talk, and I can still control the ship.
Yeah. So everyone will meet up at the helm. And I do not have the dwarfs. I don't have tokens for them yet. But we will say that they are there. So I take it wasn't a monster.
No, we're in Abeir. I don't know much about the place. I just know it's Toril's twin. I guess Morgan and Sarah would fill in us on what they know.
Yeah. Morgan would just kind of repeat everything that Bean had said that Morgan would know.
The only other thing of note that tells you it's very much not home, the sky is steel, the color of steel instead of blue. Other than that, it feels and looks like Toril. I mean, different landscape, but I mean, it doesn't look otherworldly.
I can't raise the ship in altitude. I don't know why. So I'm afraid to set it down because we'd have to figure out how to take off again. There's something up here.
Well, how would we? How are we gonna leave?
We'll have to either find a way to find a way to leave. Because I can't stay here forever.
Rebecca
Right.
and Morgan are fairly familiar with portals from having had researched them in Candlekeep. You would get the feeling that there's probably permanent portals on Abeir as well, even if they're rare. Like there's permanent portals on most other planes. So barring getting the ship up again, there is always that option.
It sucks because we just got this thing, and I had a feeling that we might not be able to keep it because it's kind of crazy for us to just have a whole spell jammer. So we might have to abandon our ship.
No, I'm sure we can figure it out. Is there a port in this coastal town?
There would be some like docks. Say you like transfer your vision outside and are looking around. There's some like fishing docks. There's also about 50 people standing outside looking up at the shape just sitting over their town.
Okay. I guess I'll put it to a vote. Should I set this thing down in the water, and then we can take Orm's little skiff out to shore and start asking the locals, how the fuck do we leave?
I mean, if I kept it in the air, is there any way someone could go down and be able to get back?
I mean, I can cast fly, but I don't know if I can cast magic at all. Especially not attuned to the chair. I'd have to
You can transfer the attunement.
yeah,
How
Wow.
high up are we?
about a couple hundred
Rebecca said
feet.
100.
Couple hundred feet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 200.
I could borrow your cloak.
Gimbal. You mind taking the helm?
Wait, what did you say, Dylan?
I could borrow your cloak.
Oh, you could just drop and then teleport back up.
Yeah,
Actually, two of us could go.
reasonably.
One of you can drop better than the other.
I don't have Featherfall, and even if I did, I probably couldn't use it. Oh, I do have a scroll of Featherfall. I don't know if that will work.
Nice.
Featherfall lasts for a minute.
Even with those history rolls, you wouldn't know. I mean, because there's not magic here normally. It's not you wouldn't know how a magic item that explicitly casts a spell like a spell scroll does would interact here.
Yeah,
You can certainly try.
I'll transfer attunement from me to Gimbal. All right.
Okay.
A dragon starts approaching. Set it, like, bring it down to, like, I don't know, 20 feet above the ground.
Okay. Yeah, and since you went down to 200 feet when you were inland, it is like right at 300 feet here, we'll say.
Okay. All right. I will attempt to cast Prestidigitation just to make some sparks. That is an arcane
Is
trickster
that
cantrip.
an arcane trickster?
It is.
That does not work.
I try to cast Light, which is a celestial warlock cantrip.
Need to double check this real quick. It will not work.
Well, I'll give my cloak to Morgan. And I'll go up topside with him. And I'll take out one of the two spell scrolls I have. And attempt to cast Featherfall.
Roll me a D100. Spell takes root.
Okay.
You don't know how long.
I'll,
It feels more chaotic than normal.
Yeah, no, for sake of safety, no, it's too risky. Morgan, you go, talk to the townspeople, see what you can find out, see if there's any permanent portals nearby, and try to find out what causes what's bringing ships here.
Okay, sure.
give him the other sending stone that I have because I bought 3 pairs. One Agathron has, one Philip has, and now Morgan has the other. Just so we can talk.
Hey, Rebecca.
Yeah.
You know what I was just thinking about? He pulls the tablet out of his bag.
Oh my god.
So, maybe we could use this.
Find the path to a portal back to
Yeah.
Toril.
Yeah.
Let's save that for now. That's an emergency solution.
I mean, I have 3 uses of this, don't I?
Yeah, but I want to.
I think it was 5 legend lores and 3 find the paths.
And we haven't used Find the Path yet. We've used Legend Lore once.
Don't think you have.
I don't think we ever use legend lore on
No,
this
we
thing.
Yeah, you haven't.
We used it on the Archway for the Gilded Dragon.
No, the Gilded Dragon one. Yes, you did there.
Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay,
I was thinking about the Archway that Oirin just knew about because of Artificer lore.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll save that for now. I would like to figure out what's causing this. What's bringing chips here? Maybe we can stop it. Because I'd like to keep the ship.
I would also like to keep the ship. I would be actually kind of really upset if we lost it.
I am indifferent, but bless you, ship.
All right. Good luck, Morgan.
Yeah, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Oh, I will explain to him how the sending stone works.
You get 1 a day, I think.
Yeah, 1 a day.
Okay. That's good to know. Alrighty, after having what are the 3 things I'm attuned to? I know he's attuned to the belt now, and he's got like what, his ring of protection and the good luck stone. I think he would have unattuned from the ring to use the cloak for now. Which would make my AC a 20 instead of a 21. And he'll head up to. So what?
No, keep going. Sorry, I was talking to myself.
He'll head up to the deck and he'll like stand on the like the very tip at the front, and then like cross his arms over his chest and just drop backwards. And then I will obviously slow fall.
Okay. Can you let me look at what the slow fall does? Because 200 feet, or no, this is 300. This is right at 300. 300 feet is a lot.
He uses his
This might
reaction
need.
as he hits the ground to reduce his fall damage to an amount equal
Yeah,
to.
I gotta see what it. 5 times your monk level. So 5 times 16 is 80.
Yes. Wait.
So
5
I do
times
need to roll.
16 is 80?
Is 8? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because 5
Okay.
times 5. Yeah. Okay, so I do have. This is the first time I actually have to roll the fall damage to see if you cancel it all out or not.
30d6.
30d6.
Holy Jesus.
That was a GR roll, but that was 96 damage, which
Damn.
means you take 16.
Your 11 temp HP will absorb some of that.
You get 11 temp for
Celestial
from
Resilience.
Rebecca.
Very good.
Oh, yeah. Would I be back to
So
full, technically?
You're back at full from the rest. So you take 5 you're 5 below full after the fall.
Okay. All right, good to know. Yeah, and he'll just splash into the water and then remember that he can't swim. I'm joking. He can swim.
Morgan is struggling.
That would have been really bad, wouldn't it?
Oh, my bad. Didn't mean to do
It wouldn't work.
that.
Okay. So you would land and swim into shore. The people are looking at you afraid. There'd be at this point there'd probably be about 50 people out in the streets near the shore. You would notice that they are mostly dragonborn, a few Ganassi, halflings, and human.
Oh, nice. He would like come up onto the dock and be like, "Hi, oh yeah, no, he doesn't even have to ask this question because he has the soul of moon and sun. I was about to be like, do you speak English? But it wouldn't matter because he'd just understand them and they'd understand him. So you go, I come in peace. My name is Morgan.
Are you using this?
I was gonna, but you could use it.
Saying you have 2 pillows here.
Oh yeah, take the other one. I use this one. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick.
Oh yeah. I'll do that. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, and he'd just be like, I come in peace. Take me to your leader.
I'm trying to play, are you?
No, I'm not.
She didn't send you. You would hear. I'm gonna say that you still like can tell when it's different languages being spoke. You just understand it. It sounds like common, but a lot different. It's essentially Old English compared to English.
Oh. She? Who are you talking about?
I dare not say her name.
Was this like a Voldemort thing?
What?
She who the Empress Dragon.
The Empress Dragon? Like the Empress of all dragons?
Mm.
You're talking about the 5-headed one, right?
Tiamat?
You're not
Who?
down there, Zarin.
Five-headed.
Oh, they don't know about the 5-headed one. Damn. Okay. So this is gonna
You would know
sound
there's
weird.
no gods here.
Oh, there's no gods here. Right. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Tiamat's a god. That's right.
yeah. Okay, so this one's gonna sound weird. Do y'all know what Toril is?
Yeah, we were there a few years ago. It was much nicer back then.
Okay, so I'm from there, and the only Empress dragon that I know is the 5-headed one that is called Tiamat. If that's not who you're talking about, I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea who you're talking about.
You're in her country, her empire.
The Empress dragon. And we have established that this is not the same individual that I'm referring to. Okay. All right. Well, I bring good news. I go by many names. One of those is Dragon Slayer. Might be able to solve that problem for you.
Oh my god, that's probably like appearing in England in like the height of the English Empire and be like, I'm the Kingslayer.
I'm here for Victoria.
Yeah, I've laid low a total of 3 adult and 1 young dragon in my time in Toril.
You probably shouldn't go around talking about that. Appreciate the. Uh,
Plus,
Thank you.
I appreciate your wanting to help, but this goes a bit beyond that.
okay. Well then I will say, if you don't want my help, or think that it's not something that I'm currently capable of, uh, understandable. But I do need help myself, and it is probably a little bit more of an ask. Do you know how to leave here and go back to Toril, or is that like not a thing?
Um, Believe me, there wouldn't be this many people still here, at least not in of Skullcore, if there was a way to leave that we knew of.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
what's up with the big flying boat?
Oh, okay. That's called a spell jammer, and you could use it to go across the night sky.
Why do so many of them keep crashing here?
Well, for some reason, if you got on a spell jammer and you left Toril to go to Saloon, uh, specifically the Rock of Brawl, and then tried to come back home, uh, instead you get pulled here, and I'm assuming that they just kind of like ran out of juice or got taken down by one of those nasty looking dragons I saw flying overhead earlier. Also, he's gonna, even though he kind of already knows it, he just wants to like confirm. So like the metallic dragons here, they're not good guys. They're also assholes.
Or It's you differentiate the dragons?
Yeah, the ones that have the metal colors are good guys, and the ones with the non-metal colors tend to be bad guys. There's also these weird gem ones that showed up a couple of years ago that everyone pretended did not know about for a really long time. And some of them are good, and then some of them aren't good. I don't know. It's confusing. I think neutral's the term.
Uh, if you're trying to get I know a bunch of the other ships that didn't crash quickly. They went to they were all heading this. Well, most of them were heading the same way.
Oh, they were. Which
Most of
direction
them
would
were.
that be?
Uh, uh, give me the map. Give me it full size. It would be due east.
Oh, it's back the way we came. Unless this way is east here.
Weiss.
It would be. So you came from like here, and then went down the coast to get to this place. So it's like this way.
Do you happen to know why they went that way?
No, you're the first ones to come talk to us.
Oh, okay.
Like,
That's kind
just
of weird.
above board. The the Empress Dragon's age is just listed as very old.
Is that Oh no, that's the Dragonlance campaign. Hmm. Um. All right. I guess I'm gonna head in that direction. If what's your name? The one he's talking to, or that's been doing like most of the talking.
Uh, Dragonborn name.
Dragonborn name generator.
Falter.
You said Thalta?
Yes.
All right. Well, again, Morgan, if we can figure out a way to leave to go back to Toril, like a portal or something, um, I'll have my buddy do one of those sending spells to you, so that way you can know the location too. Because I mean, from the way how all y'all are acting, seems like you don't like being here. So, to greener pastures, I guess. You know.
May have rolled for which country you landed in, and you may have landed in the one that says was the evil Dragon Empire.
I
You
love
may have
you.
landed in the worst one of the empires. Uh, maybe I don't want the, my family and stuff to be punished if some of us leave and all not all of us.
I mean, that's what I'm saying though. If there's a a big portal or something you could all go through, you might as well just take the whole town and go, right? And then you and all your families will be all right.
Yeah, if yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go. Thanks for everything, I guess. Um, bye. And he's gonna. Am I
Thanks for
within
not
five?
being sent by her.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah. Yeah, no problem. And then he'll just if he's within 500 feet, bamf back up onto the ship.
Yeah, you'd be well within 500. It's about 300 and a little bit.
Well, it's a good thing that magic items still work like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Would have been real bad if that didn't work.
What did you find out?
Um, he'll basically fill him in on everything that you just told me, or fill her in on everything that you just told me.
Okay. So there's probably a way to leave this place east.
I guess.
But why? Why?
Why what? Why'd we get pulled here?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, the only other thing I could think of, because I mean, these people didn't seem to know at all. We could try. I don't know how good of an idea it is because they sounded super scared of her. But we could try talking to this Empress lady.
Empress lady?
Yeah, the Empress of Dragon Empress.
Do I get the feeling the Dragon Empress is the dragon I saw flying around?
Hard to say.
Hard to say.
Could be. Could be. You get the feeling that definitely had something to do with the dragon you saw anyway. Whether that was the dragon you saw or if that was one of her,
Minions.
yeah,
Might have been
lieutenants or whatever
yeah.
whatever you would call it.
Might have been hard to tell from this distance, but would that have been like an ancient dragon I saw or great worm?
What you saw would probably be ancient.
Ancient.
So bigger than than the White Death, for sure.
Oh boy,
Bigger than Tooth, for sure.
We don't
They were
have-
both adults.
bigger than the unnamed black one for sure.
While he was
Uh,
down there, did
Fork
I
Death?
manage to get anything
Oh, no.
sparking?
So none of your warlock things would currently function.
No matter how hard I try.
It doesn't matter how
You
hard
get
you try.
the feeling that well, you're cut off from your patron is the problem in your case.
Keep that in mind.
But a patron is more like they give me power, but they can't take it away. It's like letting a genie out of a bottle.
You get the idea that maybe if you spent so here's the thing. Wizards can officially relearn how to cast their spells without the weave. But it takes time. That works for the arcane. So I'd say that a warlock probably could as well. You just have to relearn how to do it. Because what you're used to doing is manipulating the weave to do what you want.
I already have experience casting a spell without the weave.
Explain.
When I was in the Soulmonger.
The weave existed in the Soulmonger.
Oh,
It's still in the material plane.
Okay. I thought there was no weave, which is why I used my soul to power the spell.
No, you had no being. You were only a soul.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
You had nothing else to power it with.
Sarah, do you get the feeling you could smite?
Can I try?
You get the feeling that you... Okay, let's think here. You could, like, just take a swing at a crate or something and see if you feel like you can smite. If you want to burn... You'd burn a spell slot to try to do it.
Alright, yeah, why not?
Okay. What you doing, first level?
First level, yeah.
Okay. I think smite works. It's not actually casting a spell.
And you're just expending energy.
I'll say smite works, and your sorcerer stuff does work, for sure.
I'm confused.
Because you are your own wellspring. for the sorcerer.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're
cleric
right.
stuff- yeah, your I always forget if you're a cleric or paladin.
He's a paladin.
I'm a paladin
divine
sorcerer.
soul.
Yeah, your paladin stuff comes from Eldath, so you
Right.
can't use that.
So no divine sense, no lay on hands, no paladin spells.
But he can
Well, no, it's
smite
just
with
the
his-
magic that you can't. So he you don't know. The
So then,
spells
like,
for sure.
I could still have my slots then.
Yeah, you still have the slots.
to
Yeah.
And you could
Rebecca
just use
still has the slots.
But I can't cast
Oh.
anything.
sorcerer spells.
What'd you say, Morgan? Dylan? Sorry. You said something about sorcerer spells.
Oh, that he'd only be able to cast sorcerer spells, right?
And use them for smite.
Right.
You could use the alternate flavor smites where you cast as a bonus action to like do. You just have to use the basic smite.
Yeah, it's weird. So primordial the I'm sorry, the primal spells, the natural schools, druid, ranger, wild magic barbarian doesn't cast spells, do they?
No.
No.
Nature cleric. Totem barbarian can cast speak with animals.
Yeah, so the ones that come from what they now call the primal school in 1D&D, those would work because they draw from nature and the elemental planes, which the elemental planes exist here. Arcane,
Relies
well,
on
holy
Misra.
doesn't work. Arcane, you've all been taught to rely on the weave. You can relearn it, but it takes time.
If you were to learn
Picture
how
it
to...
like how I don't know if you watched the Harry Potter or read it, like wandless casting, something you got to work at.
If you learn how to cast magic on a beer, could you cast a spell in an anti-magic field on Toril?
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Because that would be an interesting thing. What does legend lore exactly do? Because I'm wondering if it can tell us what's causing spelljammers to be pulled here.
Name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to mind a brief summary of the significant lore of the thing you named. Blah, 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 blah. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is. So you couldn't name that effect because it is not a person, place, or object. You could potentially get that information by asking for information about Abeir.
Morgan knows the most, so if he used it, he'd get the most information. Zarin?
Yeah.
Would you be okay if Morgan used your tablet to cast legend lore about Abeir?
Sure.
I'm sure Eldath wouldn't mind.
Would it work because it's from Eldath?
I mean,
Magic items seem to be continuing
Okay.
to function.
Cool. All right.
at least for now. While he does that, I'll keep an eye
Here-
out for dragons.
Here you go, Morgan.
Thanks, Aaron. Alrighty. I will use the tablet to cast legend lore.
Naming a beer?
Yes.
Okay. You know that. Uh, 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 okay. While uh, the world of Abeir Toril was split in two, and the two cut off from each other, there do still exist rare permanent portals that act as gateways between the two halves.
Okay.
Um, the primordials that inherited Abeir after the splitting were tired of war and were not able to um, defeat their dragon steeds when they rebelled against them following the war, which is led to the War of Fang and Talon, where the dragons overthrew the primordials to rule most of the planet.
You remember that time that horses overthrew the English Empire?
Yeah.
Imagine Genghis Khan got tired of going across the world, and his horses just said, "No, we're gonna keep doing it," and beat him up.
You remember that time the Australians lost to a bunch of birds?
It's a bit more complicated than that, but yes, that's funny.
It is, yeah. Uh, After the war, the few primordials who survived retreated into hiding and fell silent, and only a handful of the Dragon Lords survived. Uh, Soon after, a mighty dragon founded the first Dragon Empire, and soon more rival draconic realms sprang up, which began the rule of dragons, which goes on to this day.
Okay. Fun. Fun.
It's just, I don't know, man. How much do I give with this? The two main continents are Laracond and Sheer. Um, and Morgan knew that Laracond was the one that you are currently on. Actually, Morgan and Zara knew that. I'd say that's probably about all you get. I mean, it's an entire planet with its own history. There's a lot you don't know. I
Right.
don't know. I'm not trying to, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to give too little, but it's also, you don't know a lot about this place.
Right. No, that's fair.
So is there just like a permanent gate around Toril?
I mean, I guess.
It'd be worth taking someone who knows to spell magic up to just before that edge, so we're within the 120-foot range of dispel magic, and seeing if they can cast dispel magic on whatever magical effect that is, because it has to be magic. There's no way it's not. I guess let's set sail east.
Are you having them man the ballista again?
I mean-
Yeah, I'll take over from Gimbal.
Okay.
While moving forward, I'll keep every so often trying to force the ship to rise.
Okay. It doesn't. And you're staying, because you're not dropping, you're staying at a steady elevation, so the ground does get incrementally closer. It's not like getting real close yet. It's still like 250 feet down. But it is, you're relative to the planet, not relative to the current ground beneath you.
Yeah, relative to sea level.
Yeah.
So it might get to a point where I have to maybe go around some hills.
But yeah, you... Map. You pass over a couple more small settlements. One is next to a big stone mine that you see lots of people working in. That would be back like here. And then where you currently are, there'd be a big one that has is just felling a ton of trees. But as you continue, you do see a few more spelljammers scattered about, all of them seemingly sailing towards the same point you are.
Like actively?
No, like more down in the ground and keeled over.
Oh, they were heading this direction, but they've...
Yeah.
I'll call it to Leon to make sure that everyone is keeping an extra watch out for dragons.
Does anyone want to make perception checks?
I will do
Sure.
so while on the helm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll add a d6 to that because this is important. Sure, 14, whatever.
14.
Perception.
26. Morgan, you would see another large... this one would be still very large, but smaller than the one you had seen earlier. Two draconic shapes, one flying far to the north, and one flying behind you, going south. A good ways behind you.
Okay. And neither of them seem to be following us, right?
They don't seem to be. They seem to be... So the one to the north is going west, and the one to the west is going south.
Okay.
So just fly casually.
You do also you can just make out in front of you a mountain rising up on the horizon. And it's it's like a two spired mountain. Like instead of the spire being in the middle, there's like two spires on the outside. Or the point, I mean. Peak. That's the word. It's a two-peaked mountain.
Do I get the feeling that this might be a lair of a dragon?
That's what I'm getting.
Hard to say. Actually, go ahead and make me a. I guess it would be general wisdom check.
Come on. You know what?
Nice.
I'll add a d6 to that
I
as
assume
well.
Morgan points it out.
20.
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Rebecca, it looks more like a volcano that part of it had blasted itself away
Oh, Mount St. Helens. But
at
on a
some point
beer.
of that.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. You keep going. As you get closer, it goes from, seeing a spelljammer in the ground every so often to now you see two. Um, you see when you get close to the mountain, at the base of it, you can see what looks like I can't think of a better term, a junkyard of spelljammers. The clearing in front of the mountain has easily 100 spelljammers.
Oh my god.
And there is a cave opening at the base of the mountain. About 15 foot wide.
That's smaller than the ship, right?
Yes. You could go forward more and get the ship like next to the mountain. Try to find like a cliff to get out on or something.
And investigate the cave.
Actually, no. So you'd be at the height where.
We're
How does
probably
this work?
only less than 100 feet off the ground.
Well, so there's this big. You're in a giant caldera. And then the mountain is set down into the caldera.
Okay.
Um. I'll say elevation changes. This area, you're actually fairly close to the top of the mountain. It's not a huge mountain. You'd be about we'll call it 3/4 of the way up the mountain.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do.
I guess leave one of the guys to watch the ship. maybe Gimbal, and then we head in there, see what the deal is. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I'll ask Leon to call for Gimbal.
Okay. Yeah, Gimbal will come down.
All right. Does it seem like there's like a little outcropping that we could hide the ship in the mountain?
You could hide it like up against it, and it would hide it from, the other sides of the mountain. There's not really a crevice to get the big enough to get the ship in, though.
Okay. Just try and keep the ship hidden. We'll go and explore the cave, see if that will take us back. And hopefully the entrance is just smaller than it looks, and we can maybe force the ship in.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Are you taking the others with you?
I think just me, Morgan, and Saren should go. You guys stay here, keep the ballistas armed.
Okay.
And, yeah, I guess run if a dragon comes. Maybe, I guess, set it down if you really have to. And just get to cover.
Okay.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. But Philip has the sending stone to contact us if need be.
Yeah. Be safe.
Likewise.
Hey, Rebecca.
Yeah?
In theory, I was thinking about this. If all else fails to the point where we're scared that people would die, what would the damage be if the ship were to just go right into the dragon?
Depends on how fast it's going. I mean, we got like 4 spikes on the front, basically. You hit it
Yeah.
right.
Do you think it would kill it?
It would hurt it, depending on how big it is. If it's an ancient dragon, it'll piss it off. If it's an adult or young, it'll probably kill it. If it's one of those legendary great worms, be like getting bit by a mosquito.
Great. That's what I didn't want to hear. But we don't even know what dragon it is yet, so this could be the if all else fails plan.
Yeah. But, that's a... Let's not think about it yet.
Okay.
Okay, so the 3 of you climb out onto the ledge and then make your way down the mountain.
Make our way down the mountain.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, you get to the bottom. About 20 feet away would be where the cave entrance is, and then starting about 30 feet out away from the mountain is where the first of the other spell jammers begins.
How do the spelljammers look?
It's very varying. Some of them were clearly not made to be set down on land, and the holes are just broken where they rolled over. Um, there's some that are like the dragonflies. Their legs are not made to support it, so the legs are just laying broken to the side. A lot of wood is just rotted from being sat here for who knows how long. There's others that are further away from the cave entrance that look newer. I mean, you're still looking at they've been abandoned for months.
Do any of them look like a dragon fucked it up?
Not at a quick glance. I mean, there's some that have scratches and battle scars in them, but nothing screams a dragon to you.
Okay. As we approach the cave, does my invocation for Devil Sight still work?
The invocation. I'll say the invocation still work, yeah.
Okay. Well, there's that. Oh.
I'd say you probably feel like you could feel like you would be able to use divine light. You've obviously been using your D6
Healing light.
or healing light, yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn on Cyrus too, just so Zarin can see.
Okay.
Though he does have a drift globe now.
This is true.
All right. And as you enter the cave, it seems like a natural cave. Um, However, there's a turn about 20 feet in. And when you pass that, it still was clearly a natural cave, but it's been worked at some point in the past. Some of the rougher parts of the walls were smoothed out, and you can start to see some sort of mosaic working its way down the left wall.
Does it still seem about like 15 feet wide, or does it get narrower?
I mean, it's still roughly 15. It does go in and out some. Like it's not a exactly constant width, but it does still seem about 15, yeah.
Well, at the very least, we probably can carry the chair through.
But as you continue, uh, you'd be able to be making out the mosaic, and it would be the story that Morgan relayed to some extent. You see giant creatures battling. You see some figure with his face worn away, pulling a planet in two.
It's probably
You'd
AO.
see, yeah, but no one knows who AO is. He erases knowledge of himself.
Hmm.
Um, you'd see the dragons that one of the figures is riding in the first set of images attacking the large creature. You would see more of that story uh, up until an erupting mountain, a volcano. Uh, what in the space between the two peaks that you saw on the actual mountain, you would see a oval with a spiral in it. And then the next picture would show a dragon flying over it. And then the next one would be the mountain as you saw it without anything between the two peaks. At this point, you would see ahead of you the cave opening up into a cavernous room. Is there anything y'all would like to do before proceeding into the cavern?
I want to attempt to cast Detect Magic with the invocation. I'm guessing that doesn't work.
Detect magic. Eldritch shape. You know, give me a D100 roll.
40.
It does seem to work. It kind of flickers in and out on you as it's going, but you are keeping it up.
All right, it works for now, mostly. I'll concentrate on that, and I guess.
Okay.
Wait, Morgan, do you hear anything lying in wait for us for an ambush?
Hold on. Let me give it a little listen real quick. I'm gonna give it a listen.
Can I help?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, good thing you said that. All right, 18's better.
18. You do not hear anything.
All right.
And you hear the sound of wind echoing across the cave entrance. But that would be about it.
All right. We should
Yeah, I don't
probably
hear.
go in one at a time, because if one of us disappears, the others can go back and grab the crew. Because that means we found the portal.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
And see if you can, like, I don't know, go set the ship down outside the cave and carry the chair.
Oh yeah, that's all we need, right? We just need the chair.
Yeah, and we just attach it to a new ship. Of course, once we're on Toril, we just teleport to Waterdeep.
Okay. You want me to go through first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Who's going through second?
I'll go through second.
All right, I'll go last.
Okay. Well, I mean, you do have the sending stone to get to talk to the crew.
Yeah.
All right. Morgan, you walk in. You walk through the opening. And you see a room full of skeletons. You do not see your friend disappear, and the two of you follow.
Okay.
Beck beat me to it. And just imagine there's like 3 times the number of skeletons along the walls. Rebecca, you do detect a source of well, if you walk up there with Morgan, you do detect a source of magic.
By the 9.
Can't see it, but you do feel
Right, I'll walk around a little bit.
sources.
And try and triangulate one.
Okay. Uh,
I forgot I muted. I was gonna say, jokingly, when I went into the room and I saw nothing but skeletons, like Gimli, Moria, I was just gonna be like, no.
Morgan, you watch as a silver draconic looking figure crawls out from under the pile of bones to the north, and rushes Rebecca.
Like an actual dragon?
Rebecca is screaming now, just so you know.
Oh, is that it right there? The thing right in front of Rebecca?
Let's do a what is it? Shift Z? Jump scare?
Holy
If
Jesus.
this is not dragon, it's dragon adjacent for sure.
But it's
And it will get a sneak attack for the first attack. Not sneak attack, but you know what I mean.
Surprise.
Surprise.
God.
A bite. That's the first roll. I did not toggle on advantage. 14 misses. And its second two are not advantage. So claw. That is an 18 and a 19.
Both hit. I'll just roll the con saves now.
Your con is fine. You take 18 points of slashing damage as it latches onto you.
There goes.
Oh, it's actually 19.
Oh.
As its claws latch into you, one in your right side, right under the ribs, and the other on the left shoulder.
Ah, motherfucker!
And get the previous thing out of here. If everyone could roll initiative.
Oh, I did roll initiative. Because I saw the tracker go up. And I'm like, oh, I should roll initiative.
Oh, you sure did. Let me put it to what you rolled the first
I
time.
fixed it.
Yeah.
Very bad. Suboptimal.
So you rolled an 8. Let me add turn. On initiative count 20. The dragon does a speaks magic words in Draconic and casts something on itself.
I'm not even going to try to counterspell.
Okay. Zarin, it is your turn.
Very good. I'm going to use my movement to get up to Rebecca. I am then going to hit El Dragon. And just because I'm an asshole, I'm going to use Moonbeam at 5th level.
You can't.
Why not?
That's a spell.
That's your cleric spell, I think. Or paladin spell, I mean. Or is that that's not from sorcerer, is it?
I don't think sorcerers get Moonbeam.
Which of the two is Moonbeam from? Well, only Druid gets it, so it's a subclass thing.
Divine Soul doesn't have its own spells.
Yeah, so that's one of your cleric spells.
Ancient Paladin.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can use any spells.
Just hit it with your sword. We know magic doesn't work.
I'm not in range.
Yeah, you are.
You're right next to it.
Oh, okay. That's range. Okay. I will hit it.
Yeah, it's weird because the picture I found doesn't have a background.
Okay, gotcha. That's why I was confused. Okay, I'm gonna call Divine Smite.
Well, see if you hit first.
Right, of course, of course.
The first one hits.
Cool. I'll use Divine Smite on the first one. At
Okay.
first level. And that'll be it.
It does not like that. One second, I had to reload. Roll 20.
No problem.
Rebecca,
Am I restrained or grappled?
you are neither.
Neither. It's just bit me. Okay.
Yeah, it just has its hooks latched into you.
Oh,
It's along for the ride.
So I can strafe it? So I'm opposite of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like it put its hooks into you and then it took them out. It did extra damage because both of its claws did, is what happened.
Oh, okay, I understand. Attacking with Cyrus as my very survival depends on it, and hoping that's good enough to be worth for the mission. Two-handed Cyrus. Let's go. No moving blade, unfortunately. This isn't an undead dragon by any chance, is it?
Hello?
Is it undead or is it?
No, it's not undead.
Oh, okay. Because I get bonus damage if it is.
Very good. That's another 16. And yeah. Okay.
The sword doesn't fuck off, does it?
The sword?
Cyrus.
No, it is not. Morgan.
Okay. I'm gonna move to essentially to sort of, I guess, like not like complete the X, but he'd be on like the top right hand corner of this thing, if that makes sense, like map wise.
Right there?
Yeah.
And then I am going to we'll start this out. Slip on the racist knuckle dusters, and he's gonna take his usual 2 punches. 1
Yeah.
and 2.
The second one will hit.
Okay. I don't think I can roll damage.
I got
On
it.
the-
I got it.
All right, and then I'll do a little bonus action punch because he missed one of those.
I can roll damage for him. So
But yeah, that definitely hits. Very good.
And that's it for me.
I just messed up the health. How much did Tom do earlier? 23. Okay. His turn. He is going to cast a spell. How big is this area? It is.
not even gonna try to cast counterspell
Why?
because I don't know how to cast spells here.
Oh.
This is like a globe of darkness.
It is an anti-magic field.
Counterspell?
You'll have to roll it. Wait, is counterspell? Counterspell's a sorcerer spell.
Yes.
It's probably from the sorcerer there.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna cast it at 5th level.
Yep. Okay, I will still need a roll then.
That's fine. What is it? 1d20?
Yeah, it's a d20 plus 5. You counterspell it.
Nice. That's how we
he
fight
is
on Toril,
not-
bitch.
Not happy. He is going to. No, he's gonna stay his ground. And then on initiative count 20. He is putting on his shield.
What?
AKA, he's casting Blade Ward on himself.
Oh, Blade Ward. Okay. That only resists.
It's a layer action.
That
Oh
only
my God.
resists, bludgeoning, piercing, and
Slashing.
slashing from non-magical sources.
Nope. By
he
weapon
can cast 2
attacks.
spells?
It's the layer action gives him the Blade Ward.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh, weapon attacks. Okay. And I think Baldur's Gate, it's magical sources that it doesn't help.
Zarin, it is your turn.
Very good. I'm going to take 2 more swings at him.
Okay, you have advantage.
Very good. Yeah. On both of them or just one?
Oh, because we're
On
flanking.
both.
Oh, yes. Like, I'm going to Divine Smite
Yep.
the 1.
Okay. Both hit.
Very good. I'll burn a... yeah, I'll burn a level 4 slot. Because why not? 4. Boom. And
Okay. And 14. He is bloodied.
very good. That's it.
And
for my-
not happy at all.
Oh, and I get my
Rebecca?
reaction back already.
Alright, I will move down here to flank with Morgan to pull a Curse of Strahd square dance.
I'm stupid. That counterspell shouldn't have worked, but it did because I'm dumb.
What?
Nothing. It worked. I'm not gonna retcon it. But there's a reason that it shouldn't have. Rebecca. Square dancing.
Cyrus 2 hands, sneak attack. Almost a crit. That's unfortunate. Doesn't
And
resist
that
that 'cause
is
it's
not
ranged.
resisted. Okay. Morgan.
Yes. Alright, I'm going to... I guess an advantage now because of Rebecca. Thank you very much. I'm going to give him a double whammy.
The first one hits.
That's his first attack because that's an advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
Oh,
can't
yep.
top it. Okay. and I would like to, as my bonus action, instead of doing the punch, can I do the candle keep secrets thing and throw him?
You can certainly try.
I want to try. So I think I have to make a. It's just like a straight strength roll, or was it an?
I'm opening your sheet. Yeah, it's grapple action, so it's your athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Athletics. Come on, baby. That's not great.
He rolled a 24.
Oh boy. I tried.
You did, in fact, try. Then he goes for the reversal.
Uh-oh.
He is going to... bite claw at you. Leaf. Oh, that's somehow got onto public. A 22 and a 21.
Those would both hit.
And technically right now you're still attuned to the cape,
Yes.
I believe.
The no, Cape of the Mountain Bank is not attuned.
Oh, I didn't have to attune to that?
No,
Oh.
Uh-huh.
it's just
Reroll
right up
that
your-
21.
I think it would be the 22
Yeah.
that would have. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, they both hit me anyway. My AC's a 21.
Was that a claw? It's an 18. So yeah, that one misses. So you take 15 slashing.
I got you, Morgan.
Who are you giving the advantage to?
I'm going to give the advantage to myself for the next turn.
It only applies to one attack.
He's going to move. He is going to move this way.
Both of them have... Oh, nope. Just Morgan has attack of opportunity.
And Zarin.
No, Zarin used
I
his
just used my reaction. Yeah.
Yep. And it is at advantage, still, Morgan.
Can't believe Morgan died.
I know.
Got that opportunity attack, Dylan?
Yep. Sorry. My bad.
You're good.
It, like, takes a second with the,
Yeah.
Is that advantage, or is it just straight?
You have advantage.
Yeah, it's still advantage.
Ooh!
Oh.
Why is that blue?
Because there was a nat. What the fuck? Why is the 20 red?
It was red for me, yeah.
I don't see a reason why it would be blue.
Rolling 1d20 CS greater than 20 plus 5.
I'm confuzzled.
Because it's this.
Rolling 1d20 CS. What does the CS mean?
Versus Strahd.
Is that what it actually means?
No.
Oh.
No. I don't know. Roll it back and see if it does the double.
Yeah.
It does.
That's-
We'll figure out the why another time.
For my attack that was advantage, it says, well, my attacks in general. Yeah, it just says CS. So I get, that must be like crit strike.
Oh, it's a critical success.
Greater than 20.
Yeah, that must be it.
Yeah, because his crit range is 20.
Yeah. And then. And he'll be flying about, we'll call it 5 feet off the ground. Initiative count 20. Guess he does the same thing. Zarin,
All right.
learn.
Gonna come right here. And he's going to whack twice. Are they advantage still?
No, because
No.
you're not flanking.
Oh, but I gave myself advantage.
Oh yeah, you have
Yeah,
advantage
you do have
on the
advantage
first
on the
attack.
first one.
Very good. Take that, and let me take advantage off. DOT sensor. Oof.
Yes.
I'm gonna divine smite that 29.
Yeah.
I'll do it at 3rd level this time. 3rd level divine smite, and very good.
He is critical.
That
I
is.
really wish I would have fucked up that counterspell. Rebecca.
Alright, 2 hands on Cyrus. Sneak attack, advantage.
Oof.
And then I'll move slightly so Morgan can get advantage as he comes in like a fucking dumpster truck.
Morgan.
All right.
With the dumpster truck.
In like a dumpster truck I go to what would give me flanking, yeah. And I'm gonna obliterate him. This is just another notch on the belt.
Yep, that hits. That hits. He is
I'm just-
resisting these attacks. That hits.
That was just because I had it at advantage for the flanking, right? So
Oh,
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's the 12 and the 7.
and then Oh, you were rolling the damage for all 4 of them?
yeah, I thought they're each individual attacks.
No, sorry. And then
No.
I'll do the
I-
bonus
it's-
action.
Okay.
This is
Shield.
Oh, he shields.
He shields.
He shields.
25.
So not.
Does the 25 hit?
Oh, I forgot it's the advantage. He doesn't shield.
Oh. And that's it for me.
He casts a spell on himself. He appears to be healing himself.
Nah, I'm not gonna counterspell that one.
Anti-magic field I must cast.
I am curious as to why the counterspell shouldn't have worked.
Yes.
Well, Becca, I can't tell you. Unless Tom wants to counterspell this. It's the spell heal. So it's a big heal.
Oh my god!
Yep.
Wait. This thing is the size of a young dragon, but has the abilities of like a spellcasting ancient dragon. What the fuck, Bean?
I mean,
What
it's not a dragon. It's a dragonkin.
Oh,
We're
thought
in
it
the
was
I mean,
a
land.
its creature type is dragon, but it's not a true dragon. Are you counterspelling, Tom? Is that why you're posting it? What level?
5.
It doesn't work.
What?
Even if you'd still need to roll for it,
Oh.
even if it did work.
It has the Rakshasa ability.
Oh no!
Ah!
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. You did say that it wouldn't have worked last time. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a
Limited
spell of
magic
5th level.
immunity.
Yeah, that's harsh.
I couldn't Eldritch Blast this thing.
No.
Unfortunate.
That's gross. That's such a gross ability.
And then it's going to cast. It's a reenaction Blade Ward.
Fucking
Zarin.
awful.
All right. We're finishing this fucking thing off. That's for damn sure.
Dylan, I'm throwing a creature at you that hasn't existed since 3rd edition.
Oh, is that what this is?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh,
All right, I'm going to attack twice. No, no flanking, right?
Yep.
Oh, it is
No.
flanking.
No, you don't have flank.
It is not. No, Morgan and Rebecca are flanking. Yeah, those both hit.
It's because
They
Morgan
both
isn't-
hit.
Oh no, the 12 doesn't.
It's because Morgan's not
24 hit.
participating in the.
I was confuzzled for a second. I'm going to use a 2nd level spell slot for Divine Smite, please.
Okay.
Yay!
Very good. It is critical.
Again.
Yeah, it's critical. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Rebecca.
Alright, hopefully I crit.
That hits.
Make sure Seek Attack's toggled. 10. 20 radiant. Resist that, motherfucker.
Okay. Morgan.
He's gonna come in and kill this thing.
and I will once again be dubbed Dragon Slayer.
How is it he kills
Alright,
every single dragon?
And you know what's funny too? I didn't have high initiative count like I did with the previous dragon battles.
I bet this thing is like in the single digits of HP.
So I do technically have advantage because of flanking, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Rebecca, don't roll. Beck, don't roll it every time.
I won't. Alright, 25.
That hits.
25. Okay, and then this is the
Half that.
second one.
25
Another
hits.
25.
25. That hits.
Okay,
Half that.
and then I will burn a key and pump 2 more into him.
Okay.
I want to make sure he goes down.
A blue
Yeah.
crit.
That's a crit. 13 halves to 6. Okay.
All
He's still
right. And come on with this last one.
Shield.
please.
Uh-oh.
You said what?
He shields.
Oh,
Shield.
shield. Shit.
You could spend a key point to.
No, because I already went into that final punch. I can't make it a stunning strike
No,
now.
not stunning strike. The
Focus strike.
accuracy, yeah.
Wait, can't I
Fuck,
counterspell a shield?
No. We've
Why not?
established he's immune to
You can.
counterspell.
Yeah, he's immune to
Alright.
count.
You can make it. You can still
Yeah.
rebarbs it.
So okay, so
I
then
know it takes the lower roll, so you can't silver barbs Morgan.
Right.
I'll spend what is it? Is it a +1 per key point spent?
It's 2 per key point.
+2 per key point.
I'll play it on the safe side and I'll spend 2. Not trying to meta.
Bump it to a 26. Okay.
Yeah. So if that hits, then I would
He's
like to
fucked.
make that one a stunning strike.
Okay.
It's fuck him healing himself again. The DC is an 18. This is where he uses legendary save.
All right, let's put this on public.
What do you roll?
18.
Was it exactly an 18? Oh my god! How could you do?
Okay. That's a spell if it's level 6 level or lower.
Yeah, Tom, it doesn't work. He's just immune to magic under 5th level.
Under
It does
6th
use the
level.
spell slot though.
Oh, 6th level. Yeah, sorry.
You have to cast 7th or higher.
Unfortunate.
On his turn, he's gonna cry. Okay. He is going to. What the hell could he do? He is going to put on his anti-magic field. He's going to cast that spell, and then he is going to fly away this way.
Attack of opportunity.
Rebecca gets an attack of opportunity at advantage.
But Cyrus
Zarin
is
used
off.
his reaction. Cyrus is off, so you can punch him at advantage. Okay, so it is 1 plus your strength score.
4.
And then half to 2 because of Blade Ward. Zarin used his reaction, and then Morgan gets one not at advantage because he was no longer flanking when he left the reach.
Okay, so I will.
Do you get your reaction back at the start or end of your turn?
I think it's at the start.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Oh,
Then he
you
will
asked
shield.
me to shield?
Then he would shield it.
God damn it.
And that was how much movement? That was Cyrus would be immediately back on because you didn't deactivate him. Initiative count 20, he casts Blade Ward. Zarin.
All right. Ugh! He's in the air currently,
5 feet off the ground.
He is 5 feet off the ground.
but I can still like hit him.
Flew
Yeah.
up there. Yeah.
Very good.
Your magic item would not be magic, it would just be a standard flail
Okay.
once you get within his
Hello
range
there.
again.
All right, time to hit you.
So you still can roll it for the attack roll. It's the first one. You get 2 attacks. He's shielded. But they both hit, yeah.
The shield
So it's
doesn't.
just, what is a flail?
I think it's a 1d6.
1d8. So go ahead and roll.
1d8 plus your strength.
Yeah, 1d8 plus strength. Eight half to 4, so he's still up. And then do that again for your second hit. He is just up.
God damn it! Morgan's gonna fucking take it.
Or I am.
I want one. That's all I want.
I want one. Technically, this one's not a real dragon, so I mean, like,
Rebecca.
Hold on, I just need to double check. Sunblade.
It would retract. It wouldn't be a short sword. It's like it's just a hilt without the magic.
It's a broken longsword. Yeah,
Or, yeah, longsword.
I'll just kind of run up, and as I'm running up, I just kind of drop Cyrus, and draw my rapier and stab it. I'll roll the dagger because it doesn't have the +2 on it. All right, and that's 1d8. +5 plus 2d6.
Let me read how this thing works. So that is slashing or piercing, one of the two.
Piercing, yeah.
Piercing. What does this do? Rebecca, you unicorn him with your rapier, and he begins to crumple to the ground. But he gets his footing.
Does anti-magic field go away?
It's death ward. Oh, he does need to concentrate on it. He stayed up because of a death ward.
Oh, this motherfucker had
What is
death.
that? That's a con save. We will public roll this.
No.
Anti-magic stays up.
Morgan's gonna come in and steal the kill.
yeah, yeah.
You could move to get advantage.
Yeah, he'll do that then.
I'll also tell you above board, Beck, this entire room is under a forbidden spell.
Forbidden spell.
There was no teleporting in here.
Yeah.
Hey, Morgan. You are
Yep,
flanking.
Yep. This is gonna be the first one.
That hits and he can't shield. Oh, that shield wouldn't work anyway on a 26. Morgan the Urban Bourbon,
I mean,
Avrindar,
even if it
Slayer
would
of
work,
Dragons.
he couldn't shield because anti-magic field's up.
That's true. It's true. Morgan the Urban Bourbon, Avrindar, Slayer of Dragons, Beheader of Goats. How do you want to do this?
He wants to essentially, like, just, like a fucking truck, just run up there and then just shoulder check him into oblivion.
I imagine you're just shoulder checking him into the wall here.
Yeah,
You
pretty
run
much.
up and you run through. You run and you shoulder check his head, and you just Gallagher his head with your shoulder against the rocky wall.
Amazing. I immediately claim a scale.
I'll go and pick Cyrus back up.
Okay.
And dust it off just to be like, yeah, just kind of silently say to myself, like, sorry, that was just
That was mean.
I didn't have time. Try to kill the thing.
Just for how stupid this is. Not only did it have the limited magic immunity, it also had this.
Oh my
Unfortunately,
god,
this
that's
this
so
creature was where.
disgusting!
Unfortunately, this creature was fought in a land where most of your magic doesn't work.
But
Yeah,
that
it's a
only.
Rakshasa dragon with a ring of spell turning.
That's so gross. Alright,
All right, combat's over.
let's continue to see where this cave goes. And I guess this is where
I
all
will
the.
say there was doors of magic in here as well that you had felt before it sprang out on you.
Yeah. I guess I'll search it for magic items.
Okay. You would find wedged into like the plating scale. Oop, wrong button. Like wedged between two of the quills on the back of his head, and tied around with rope would be a clear crystal inside of which you see a green stone with a spiral on it, and that would have a aura magic.
What kind of aura?
Actually, roll a d100 because you'd have to recast the thing since you had the other. Uh
Oh, I never stopped concentrating on it.
oh no, you didn't. That's true. So there's two conflicting colors. One is abjuration and one is conjuration.
Do I remember what the color of a portal to the material plane is?
Um, roll me a history check.
I'm pretty sure it's green. Oh, fuck. Shouldn't have been an advantage. I'll roll a d6. Because.
Four.
Try. 6!
You have no idea.
We literally just went through one this afternoon.
Yeah, you did. You did. It's silver.
Silver? Okay. Gonna have to have Orm identify this.
I will say the thing inside the crystal looks a lot like the mosaic you saw of the thing above the mountain.
Hmm.
And Morgan, after you're done
Yep.
claiming your scale, are you just claiming the one scale? Are you taking anything else off this man?
He was only going to take the one scale.
Okay. You would notice, you would be like looking down, and when you go to stand up, um, you'd see a coil of rope under this man. And about that same time, Rebecca, you would notice that there is another aura there as well.
On the rope?
But yeah, on the rope. And I'll say it's general.
We had a rope of mending once. That might be it. Or another kind of magic rope. Zarin.
Yeah.
Just in case this might be the key to figuring out what the fuck is happening, because this seems to resemble the mural a bit. You mind if I use legend lore on this thing?
Sure.
I know it's
But he
abjuration and
handed the tablet.
conjuration. That's it, and it's in the mural.
So you're basically just saying legend lore on this thing in my hand.
Yep.
Okay. This is a gel of portal trapping.
Gel of portal trapping.
Shell, like an eggshell.
Okay.
Crafted from part of a primordial. It allows dragons. It allows. It is used by dragons to control portal travel.
Used by dragons, but not necessarily only dragons. To control portal travel.
And as you're getting this and you look at it closer, it does appear that the abjuration is coming from the crystal, and that the conjuration is coming from deeper within.
That was my gut, and that was my initial gut reaction too. This might be our ticket home. I'll put it on. Maybe it doesn't need to be attuned. And I just try.
And you see, only works. Releases portals back to where they came from.
Where they came from.
And Morgan, when you pick up the rope, it feels very light. Like, other than the feeling of it on your hand, it doesn't feel like it has any weight to it.
Okay. This thing is weird.
And then ignore what the map says. The cave ends in this alcove.
Okay. I'll kind of pace around the skeleton, see if I spot any more magic.
No.
No. Okay.
No, not a single coin or other magic item.
All right. Let's head back to the ship. This seems to be our way out of here.
All right.
Okay. You make your way back out of the cave and climb the mountain back up to the ship, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay. You make it back up, and the three manning the ballistae would salute as you board the ship.
Very good.
Kind of like in Infinity War, T'Challa to Bruce Banner. It's like we don't do that here.
Sorry,
no,
force of habit.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Just I don't really like thinking myself as superior to others.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I was a specialist in but you know.
Morgan.
Shut up.
What?
What?
Morgan.
You know, you do look kind of like a guy I saw on a poster there.
Oh shit.
He's joking. He's
Oh,
absolutely
no,
joking.
Probably just a coincidence.
Yeah,
yeah,
I've seen a lot of people look like him over the years.
Must have been the wind.
Do I get the? Did the legend lord tell me if this was an attuned item or?
It did not. You kind of get from it being, and make a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
You don't know.
Right,
It didn't tell you.
I'll attempt to summon a portal in front of the ship.
Okay. Morgan, Rebecca's holding this crystal, and she's got like that constipated concentration look. Really
okay.
focused on trying to make this work. It doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Um,
Just kind of holding it out like you would a cross to a demon.
Morgan, can Morgan try?
You can make a wisdom check. I'm assuming Rebecca would have shared the information about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Morgan or Zarin would like to make wisdom checks, they can as well.
Sure.
Oh,
It's all up to you,
that
Zarin.
You say wisdom or
wise
what, or is it
man.
just wisdom?
Just wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, thank fuck.
The wisest of people. Zarin, Rebecca
Yes.
said it was called a shell of portal trapping. To get the egg out of an eggshell, you got to break it.
I see.
It did also
So-
say back where it came from, though.
Hmm.
Well, anywhere is better than a beer.
Agreed.
So to Rebecca and Morgan, if they would listen to Zarin about breaking it, though.
I mean, that was my next instinct. It's like maybe I need to break it.
Maybe we should break it.
You know what? I think
Okay.
you might be right. I'll go stand at the bow.
Okay.
And I guess crack the thing.
crack
Okay.
an egg.
Try and
The
Bet you can't.
the crystal cracks, and then the green gem inside, almost like liquid, seeps out of the crack, and then flies up into the air. And a giant portal opens between the two spires of the mountain, or peaks of the mountain.
is it high enough for the ship to get in? Low enough for the ship to get through?
No, it opened back where it That's what I was saying. It returns the portal to where it came from, and in the drawings you saw the portal,
Up
or in
above.
the mosaics you saw the portal.
But is the ship high enough to reach the portal?
And the ship would be like here.
Damn it!
And before sued for Eye of Sauron.
Sauron.
Can I try and attempt to figure out what the fuck is stopping the ship from rising?
Sure. Make an Arcana check. Yeah, Arcana check.
I'll add a d6. That's even if I roll a 6, it's probably not high enough.
I always forget that Morgan just notices almost everything. Second best perception player that's ever been in this game. Morgan, your backpack is. You think someone took all the stuff out of your backpack, Morgan? There's no weight to your backpack.
It's a rope of weightlessness.
Rebecca, can't tell. I mean, nothing stops you from going higher. You climb to the crow's nest. It works fine. You try to climb higher up the mountain. It works fine. You just can't make the ship go, and neither can any of the other spellcasters that try to pilot it.
I'll take control back from Gimbal, and I'll try and ease it up the mountain like a ramp.
It makes a very bad grinding noise as you're trying to push into the mountain.
Does it move up?
It does not.
It does not. Even can I like change the pitch of the ship?
You can change the pitch of the ship, but it rotates such that the highest point of the ship doesn't change. I don't know how to say this. The highest point of the ship stays at the same elevation as where the previous highest point of the ship had been.
So basically, the rear the tentacles only go up as high as the crow's nest was.
Yes.
Hopefully that's enough of an angle to try and get it to climb the mountain. I'll try that again.
It just pushes straight. Go ahead, Dylan.
If I go into my pack, like, is everything still in there?
It is. And your two
Okay.
bear traps, 2 or 3, however many it is, coils of rope are still strapped to the outside of it.
Okay. So yeah, the only new thing would probably be that rope. So he's gonna take that out.
Yeah, your backpack's heavy.
Okay.
I will say it's inching upwards very slowly, Rebecca. But it is like running aground because you're placing the bottom of the boat against the ground and pushing on it.
Yeah, I'll stop that. Bring it back to flat and a bit off the mountain. Can I?
Zuko go. Is that up there the way home?
It's I don't know. It's to wherever that portal is supposed to go, but might be Might be somewhere like another plane, but anywhere is better than Abeir. Because then we'll actually be able to use magic.
I like beer.
Can I try and discharge a spell slot into the chair to see if that gives it a boost of power?
You're attuned to it. You can't expend your own spell slots.
That's right.
Like that. That's a. It's not just you can't cast spells.
I just can't
That's a
expend
thing
one.
with the Spelljammer Helm. Yeah.
Gibble. Or I guess Zook. Zook's here. Zook, take control.
Zook can. Oh, Zook can take control. He can't cast spells, so it's quarter speed.
I thought he had cantrips.
No, it was the dwarf.
Oh, the dwarf.
That was the other one. Feldbon. Beardless dwarf.
Try and force it up, and I'll discharge a spell slot into the chair. See if that gives it a boost of energy.
While Rebecca's doing that, Morgan's gonna take the rope and tie it around, like, I don't know. There's not a mainsail, is there?
The crow's nest.
No,
Yeah,
there's like a. There's no sails, but there is like a just a pillar that goes up for a crow's nest.
Yeah, he'll tie it around that.
Okay. Make me. We're gonna do either of the two things now that we know there's an official thing. Make me either a survival check or a dex or a wisdom sleight of hand. Whatever's better for you.
Wait, myself or
You, because you're tying a rope.
Yeah. You tie in the rope.
Okay, so it's either sleight of hand or what was the other one?
Survival.
Well, yeah, it's
Survival.
survival or a wisdom based sleight of hand, which you'll have that.
If you're proficient in sleight of hand,
Yeah.
I'm
you
proficient in sleight of hand. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oof.
But then instead of the +6,
be a +4.
oh, you're actually not proficient in sleight of hand.
No, I thought I was.
Yeah. So it's a +5. So it'd be an 8. Yeah, it's tied. Yeah, it's a +6 because it's a +5 from Dex plus your Stone of Good Luck. Makes it a +6. Rebecca, what you said, 4th level?
5th.
I mean, yeah, 5th level. Um, what spell would you be thinking of in your?
Fly. Would be levitate, but I
Rebecca,
don't know
you
levitate.
slam into the ceiling.
Me?
Yeah,
Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
which will be a d6. Take 4 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I think we will end it there because I didn't realize it was after midnight.
I might be able to lift the ship. Now that it's weightless.
I will say, when you slammed into the ceiling, it still felt very solid. But yeah, we will pick it up there next time.
All right.
Alrighty.
With this awful drawing of the stone from Moana floating in the Eye of Sauron Tower inside of a bowl for some reason.
Oh God, I hate Abeir. Worse than Chult. 0 out of 10 on Travel Star.